welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Okay, so here we have what arrived this month. So let's begin with the Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace, another one of her decks that I've received, which I'm actually excited about. So as you can see, it's to do with the angels. They do have a keyword at the bottom. It is Pip, as all Jane's decks are. They're all Pip decks, but they are quite easy to use straight out of the pack, just to begin with using just the keyword, and then you can expand your knowledge from there. So I absolutely love this deck. Again, the beautiful colours, having the keywords on them. I just think they're really bright and vivid. I love them. So this one here, the Jane Wallace's Angel Tarot. So that means I've got 3 Angel Tarot decks now. I've got the Angel Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. Hence, I got the Angel Answers by Radleigh Valentine to add to that as well. So as you can know, the Angel Answers are split into 3 groups. You've got the directional cards, or when cards should I say, sorry, the when cards, and then you've got the yes and no cards, and then you've got the angel messages as well. So I quite find that quite helpful when doing readings for people, especially when they ask yes and no questions. It gives it nice, quick and short, quick answers. So we do have the Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace, and of course Angel Answers by Radleigh Valentine. Okay, so we also got the Swagatam Tarot. Okay, the Swagatam Tarot is an Indian tarot deck with some beautiful artwork, and unfortunately the videos don't really show us the colours and what's capable in these decks. They're just gorgeous. To be able to see them directly is really the only way to go. Now you may have noticed that the Emperor has disappeared, wasn't in this pack, but that's okay. It's being sorted. Unfortunately, it'll be about another month, 3 or 4 weeks away, of course, because it's coming from the UK, and they told me to keep this deck, so it's no problem at all. So absolutely gorgeous. Now it does have an extra suit, so we do have let's just put these cards to one side. Okay, so we've got them in numbers. So we do have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, which is the same. We've got Ace of Cups, of course, and we've got Ace of Wands. Now they also have smoke, and that's to do with space, ether. So it's all about what inspires. There's a lot more to it. Still a lot more for me to learn, of course, but absolutely stunning artwork. So that's the mudras. This is the jewellery. So each number is particular. Then you've got the, if I can remember rightly, the 3s were herbs, spices, Ayurveda, colours. Oh, you've got, so you've got the, oh no, was the taste buds, sorry. 3s were taste buds. 4 was, spices. Colours. Was colours, sorry. 4 was colours. 5 was something, it was weapons. 6 was festivals. 7 was 7's geography. 8's trees. 9 is flowers. 10 is seasons. Page dances. Nights. Nights is festival. Nights. Oh, instruments. Queens are animals. And king deities. Ooh, didn't see that 6 in there. So yeah, still quite a bit for me to learn, of course, with all the Swagatum Tarot. So that's something I've got to dive a bit more into. Now, if you're on Ko-Fi, you will have already seen some of the cards on there. Okay, the last deck that arrived in was the Arthurian Tarot, King Arthur, which I've still got to dive into, of course, and learn with the different titles of the cards, the different suits, titles like Grail for Cups, of course, Spear for Swords, Stone for Pentacles, and Swords are Swords, of course, but all the different titles for the minor arcana, for the major arcana, and of course for the court cards, just Sword Knight. But it's the major arcana which are going to be quite different for me to look at, and each of the suits. So yeah, it's going to take me a little while to go through that. So that's definitely the tarot decks that arrived over the month. So quite complete, quite a lot going on there with that. So what I mainly worked with over the weeks. Okay, so what did I work with? Let's have a look. Let me just make some room, because we sort of got to... Okay, so mainly I worked with, each week I worked with a Mama Yung Oracle card over the week, and there is always light. So quite interesting. So over the month, working with so the theme was the healer. I've dropped the intellect somewhere. It might drop down beside where I had the deck. So it may have dropped on the floor somewhere. Not quite sure where it is, but the intellect card as well. So we worked with the Mama Yung Oracle for my shadow work, and expanded further with There Is Always Light Oracle as well. So yeah, really interesting. So you can see those videos each Monday. My Monday, of course. Your Sunday. So that was always done. So then I also worked with the Dark Goddess Tarot. course, I did the, I used the Divine Feminine, of course, and did do the, Journey to the Goddess Realm cards each Wednesday. So it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And there were other bits and pieces involved that I used, other decks that I used during that time as well. But they were sort of the main ones that I used most weeks to try and sort of get a bit of a picture, sort of diving into sort of the goddess type decks, getting a bit more into that sort of messages for the month. So that was quite interesting to sort of dive into. So it's interesting when you sort of use a deck for the month. It sort of allows you to sort of dive deep into the deck in some way. So yeah, that's basically it with the tarot and oracle. I mean, there were other decks I used for different reasons at different times. Of course, my lives and everything like that as well. You saw the mixture of decks that I used. So yeah, TV series, a good variety. There were some really good ones that I really enjoyed watching. So yeah, that's it from me. That's it for the month of January 2023. It was interesting to see the decks that arrived and also the decks that I explored. Now, if you are on Ko-Fi, you would have, if you're a member, a family member, you'll see that the erotic tarot is continuing to be used on some level sometimes, and then the oracle for supporters, it's the I Ching. Sorry, it's a Visionary I Ching, which I can't get into at the moment. I've sort of moved decks around and oh, there it is. Sorry, the Visionary I Ching cards will be continued to be used for supporters only on my Ko-Fi as well. So that's it from me. If you want to know anything more about any of my decks, don't forget to give me a comment down below. If you want to see any of my decks in further detail, if you want me to do a bit more of a study or anything like that with any of my decks, please leave a comment down below. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.